pre-Islamic ignorance. Burying daughters alive, the revolutionary status given to daughters in Islam, hadiths about daughters being a gateway to paradise, emotional reflection. A father's reaction to the birth of a daughter, breaking cultural myths. Onav's shame key hadith. Whoever has 3 daughters and is patient with them, feeds them, gives them drink and clothes them from his wealth, they will be a shield for him from the hellfire. Zamasnad Ahmad. Visuals and storytelling. Contrast of 2 fathers, one saddened, one celebrating. The emotional impact of receiving a daughter with open arms, narration of the Quranic verse. And when the girl, Han, who was buried alive, is asked for what sin she was killed. Says Surah at Takwir 899 Part 2i. The Prophet A and his daughter Fatimah. Raid duration 30 minutes. Topics covered. Sayyidah Fatimah's personality and virtues. How the Prophet A honored her. Their emotional bond and life lessons. Her marriage to Alias. Rave and the simplicity of their household. Parenting through prophetic example. Key hadith. Fatimah is a part of me. Whoever makes her angry has made me angry. Zesihi al-Bukhari stories. The Prophet standing up for Fatimah every time she entered, her difficult household chores and her patience. Their final emotional farewell, reflections. How this relationship sets a standard for fatherhood. Loving your daughter is a sunnah, not a weakness. Part 3t. Rising daughters, a parent's divine responsibility. Duration 30 minutes. Topics covered. Education, both religious and worldly, teaching self-worth, modesty, and confidence, protecting her from societal harm, nurturing dreams while keeping faith alive, the reward for raising righteous daughters, inspirational real life stories. A poor father raising his daughter to be a doctor, a mother teaching her daughter. Quran every morning before work, Quranic reference. O you who have believed, protect yourselves and your families from a fire. The Surah at Tarim 6 for Part 40. The marriage of a daughter, a sacred trust, duration 30 minutes. Topics covered. Marriage in Islam is worship, not a burden. Simplicity in marriage, example of Fatimah and Ali Dori and Jahaiz. Culture vs. Deen, the father's role in choosing the right spouse. Post marriage duas, trust and support. Key hadith. The most blessed marriage is the one with the least expenses. Sunan Ibn Majah, dramatic segment. 2 families, one overspending, one following Sunnah. What happens? Reflections. Don't stress over wealth. Trust in Allah's provision. The Prophet married off his daughter with a bed, water skin, and pillow, nothing more. Part 5. The everlasting reward, daughters, and the hereafter. Duration 30 minutes. Topics covered. The hadith about being with the Prophet for raising daughters, well, daughters as a shield from hellfire, the doers of daughters, hidden treasures, the role of daughters in softening the heist. Fathers, final advice to parents of Islamic scholars. K. Hadith. Whoever raises 2 girls until they reach maturity will be with me in paradise like this. Say he Muslim, and he held 2 fingers together. Powerful closing message. You may not realize it now, but the daughter you're raising today could be your only witness on the day of judgment. Her prayers, her tears, her smile, might be the light that guides you to Jannah. Occlusion, optional closing, 5-10 minutes. Summary of all 5 parts, reflections from scholars or emotional testimonial, Nate or Quranic recitation as a soft fade out. Final line. Don't raise a daughter-fearing society. Raise her remembering Jannah. Before Islam, in the dark times of ignorance, people used to bury their daughters alive. They saw them as shame, as weakness, as a burden. But then came a man, the mercy to mankind N, who stood up and changed the world. He unraised the status of women. He honored the daughters. Whoever has 3 daughters and patiently supports them, gives them food and drink and clothes them, they will be a shield for him from hellfire. Musnad Ahmad. Visual suggestions or contrast between pre-Islamic cruelty and Islamic mercy. A father crying with joy at his daughter's birth, smiling faces of young girls. Quranic calligraphy, reflection. When Allah blesses you with a daughter, He doesn't give you a burden. He gives you a bridge to Jannah. So, to every father and mother, don't look down when you hear, it's a girl. Smile, because Allah just gave you a key to paradise. A part 20, the Prophet and his beloved daughter Fatimah. Duration 10 minutes. Narration. The best man to ever walk this earth, the Prophet Muhammad was the father of 4 daughters, and the one closest to his heart was Fatimah et. Whenever she entered the room, he would stand up, kiss her forehead, and seat her beside him. Fatimah is a part of me. Whoever angers her, angers me. Sahih al-Bukhari. When she got married to Ali the Prophet gave her simple gifts, a mattress made of palm fibers, a water skin, and a smile. Visual suggestions, soft lights. Home scenes of the Prophet's family, the wedding of Fatimah and Al-Araq, calligraphy of Hadith with soft instrumental in background, reflection. If the Prophet honored his daughter this way, shouldn't we love, value, and respect our daughters even more? The part 3, raising a daughter, a path to Jannah, a duration 10 minutes. Narration. Raising a daughter is not a duty, it's an act of worship. Every time you teach her a good work, every time you guide her to modesty, every time you stay awake when she's sick, you are planting seeds in your Jannah. Whoever brings up 2 daughters properly until they grow up, he and I will be together on the day of judgment like this. Sahih Muslim, and he joined 2 fingers together. A real story exemplar. A poor father who sold snacks to educate his daughter. Now she's a teacher of Quran, a mother who prayed every night for her daughter's success. And her daughter became a righteous leader in her community. Reflection. The world may not see your sacrifices, but Allah sees them all. And He is preparing your reward in the highest gardens of Jannah. A part 4G. Your daughter, your legacy in this world and the next. Duration 10 minutes. Narration. Some people worry that daughters don't carry the family name. But Islam teaches they carry your legacy in your book of deeds. When she recites the Quran, when she raises righteous children, when she makes dua for you after your gonek, she becomes your sadaqah jariyah. When a person dies, their deeds end except 3: a continuing charity, beneficial knowledge, and a righteous child who prays for them. Sahih Muslim. Visual suggestions. A daughter praying, reading Quran, making dua for her parents, a father watching his daughter graduate, then showing her teaching her own children. Closing reflection. Your daughter is your investment in both worlds. Don't raise her for the world to approve. Raise her for Allah to reward. And maybe on the day of judgment, when you need just one deed to enter paradise, it will be your daughter's loving, her tearst her dog, that opens the doors of Jannah for you. A final closing to 1-2 minutes bonus. To every parent of daughters, you are not alone. You are honored. You are chosen. Cherish your daughters. Teach them. Protect them. And walk with thank hand in hand toward Jannah.